Each week, American History TV's Real America brings you archival films that provide context for today's public affairs issues.
The New York State Commission Against Discrimination consists of 5 commissioners. In discharging its duties, the Commission relies not on enforcement procedure alone, but also on education of the public. It uses every means of communication to make the people of the state aware of the law and its aims, and to inculcate a respect for the individual, regardless of race, creed, color, or national origin. For the law against discrimination makes possible more and more rich contributions by those of many races, religions, and national origins. Contributions such as the scientific achievements of the late George Washington Carver, the intellectual probings of Dr. Albert Einstein, which widened so vastly the horizons of man's knowledge, the critical discoveries of Professor Enrico Fermi in the field of atomic science. Yet, for every one of these, there are thousands held down to poverty and despair by job discrimination based on national, racial, or religious differences. For these, barred from any but the most menial and poorly paid labor, regardless of their ability, there once existed not even hope, only the day-to-day effort to get and keep a job in a hostile world.
I don't like to bother you, but I can't go home to my wife and children again without a job. Things are bad. Everywhere I go, it's always the same.
Sorry, we need experienced men.
But I've had plenty of experience.
Can't use you, Mac. But listen, you're holding up the line.
Discrimination, however unthinkingly it may be used, is a terrible weapon to those at whom it is directed, a weapon which strikes at their lives, their living, and those they love best.
Look on the table.
Eviction notice.
What are we going to do?
To help victims of economic discrimination, there was introduced into the New York State Legislature in 1945 the bipartisan Ives-Quinn Bill, in which the opportunity for employment was for the first time defined as a civil right to be protected by law. In public hearings, the people were given a chance to discuss the proposed bill and make their wishes known to the legislators.
What's more, I contend that you cannot put an end to prejudice just by passing a law.
Mr. Chairman, that may be true, but there's a difference between prejudice and discrimination. Prejudice is an attitude, and the only way that we can combat it is with education. But discrimination in employment is an overt act which hurts people, and we must protect them against it just as we protect them against robbery and murder.
Passed by the legislature and signed by Governor Thomas E. Dewey, the bill became a law by the sovereign will of the people, and the Commission Against Discrimination was set up